Welcome to a live demonstration of the Tech Service Today customer portal. Some of the benefits with the customer portal that we will be going over today, we'll be showing you how to create your own request, which will speed up the response time. It's the exact same system that we use here on the Tech Service Today side. It does give you direct data entry, so whatever you enter will go directly to our team, and this is exactly what our technicians see. So it gives you direct process control. It allows you to set up follow-ups, check-ins as you see fit. Gives you really just an overall more control of the process. So you can see special requests, attachments, documents, surveys, photos, things like that. And of course, it does give the ability to look over the SOW and make just anything that you want to make precise there. Gives you access to Tech Service Today provided documents as well, inventories, photos, invoices, anything you want to see here, you pretty much have availability to. If there's not something that you see here that you'd like to see, please let us know. Or if you have any questions, we can be reached at 1-800-973-2022. In addition, the portal is great because it does give you real-time access and updates. You can create real-time reporting on invoices, site visits, ticket requests. And we can also complete service usage reports here, so you can see access to history, things that have been completed at the sites, any kind of locations, dates, times that you want to see on visits. It does give you full visibility into all the requests that you've made, reduces the possibility of any kind of human error by being able to enter in your own request, and increases the speed of availability. So it's 24/7, and it's completely free to use. So first, what you'd like to do is start off by going to techservicetoday.com, and then I would suggest bookmarking this page so that you don't forget. And then you can go to the client login at the top here in orange. And after you click there, you want to click here in green where it says client login access here. And then from there, you want to enter your user ID and your password. If you're not sure, please feel free to give us a call. Again, you want to call 1-800-973-2022. And if you press 3, that will go right to our sales and our account management team. Anyone on that line will be able to assist you. From this view here, this is where you can see a complete list of all requests that have been requested on your end by anybody on your team that has access to the portal. This also gives you the ability to get a full view of reporting. So if you'd like to see some work that's done at a particular site, you can go right up here to the box right underneath site code, enter in that particular site. I'll enter 103, then I'll click enter, and I can see a complete list of everything that was done at site 103. Maybe I'm not sure if there's a particular item at that location, or if there is entryway to a particular area. This would be a great way to see that. I can go on one of these visits here. I can click to open the visit. From left to right, you have location information. On the right, the time frame. So this is what it looks like when you create a request. You'll see all the information in here as far as what the incident number is on our side, any kind of internal ticket that you have on your side. If there's a PO number to reference, the date and the time that we were coming out, that it was requested and when it was requested by, and the arrival time. On the other side here, going left to right again, underneath follow-ups, this gives the information of the technical contact or anyone we might call if we have some questions or concerns, or maybe there's someone we need to check in and out with upon arrival or before leaving the site. And then on the right side here, you have the site contact. So if there's someone there at the site that we should be checking in with, it would be listed here, and you could give us specific directions. Underneath is the job description, as well as the problem notes or the statement of work, where you can be a little bit more descriptive. And then on the right side, you can see the work categories, and some of these autofill depending on what kind of request that you're making. So it could be a network router, as this was, could be a repair and installation and decommission of a job. And this allows you to fill in, and you'll see exactly what's been filled in. And on the very bottom here, it's got the Tech Service Today update for the client. This tells you exactly who was on site when and what work was completed. At the very bottom, I can click on the site deliverables page, And when I click there, I get a complete photo view of all the work that was completed for this job. And I can see the before and after, as well as any equipment that may have been assigned or any work that was completed would all have the pictures here. And I just click on the X at the top right to get out of the picture view. And then I can also click on this X here to get out of this view and go back to my table. From here, I'm going to delete the site code. I want to go back to see all the visits that were done at all my sites. Now I want to pull up a report. I'm going to scroll over just a little bit here. And I want to pull up a report that tells me any work that had been done, let's say prior to 2018. So I'll go here. I'll enter this date, and I'll click enter. And this will tell me anything prior or previous to this date by just clicking the greater than or less than sign so I can see what was done before or after that time frame. So I can break it down by time. I can break down the report by site. And then if I'd like to export those details into an Excel or Word document, I can do that right here in the left corner by clicking Word or clicking Excel, and it takes you right into that document. You'll see that populate in the bottom of the screen. And this is how you get reporting access, as well as access to all the photos and what's been completed or what may be pending. Next, I want to create a new request. I want to click this button right at the top left here where there's a plus sign. And I'm going to just drag this bar over a little bit to the left so I can expand this screen here. And from here, this is where you'll enter in all the information. So if I want to look for a particular site, I can just click here on the magnifying glass, and it will bring up a list of all of my sites. If you don't have this and you need this access, please reach out to us at 1-800-973-2022, and a representative, you press 3, will be able to assist you in making sure that all of these addresses get imported for you. So what I'll do is I'll choose the right address, and once I've chosen the address, I'll start filling in the rest of the information. Now, if you don't see your address here, I would suggest that you use your main location when you enter in the address. And then at the very bottom here in the problem notes, you might want to write a little note that says, give us a correct address. All right, something like that. But I've chosen this address. This is the address that I want the technician to arrive to. And the ticket number that we use internally here is going to always be the same, FN. And the PO number, and then I want to go over here to request the arrival date and time. So I click on the calendar here, and you have the calendar that comes first as well as the time. So I'm going to choose the calendar first. And I'd like the technician to come out on the 31st, a Wednesday. And the time that I would like them there at 10 a.m. I'm going to put OK. Now, maybe I want them there at 10, but I have a window of time, meaning that the technician can get there between 10 and 12, technically. I could choose this window. Now, the more flexible you are with your requests, the more likely they are to get scheduled right away. It is a little bit easier for us to have someone out within a flexible window time frame. However, if you have an appointment, you need someone there right at 10, I would suggest choosing that as an option, as an appointment. Perhaps you're a little bit more flexible. You'd like someone there at 10, but really you just need someone there as soon as possible. You're open 24/7, or maybe you're only open ASAP business hours. In that case, I would choose this. But in this case, I'm going to choose 10 to 12. I've got a little flexibility there. If I've got any links that I want to attach, pictures of the equipment, locations of the equipment, um, maybe a map of the facility, I would include that here by including add attachment. I do not, so I'm going to go right over here. And this is going to be where we would follow up with any of your technical contacts. So if you've got a technical contact, you would put their information here. And then would you like us to check in with them when we arrive and before we're done, or before we leave the site, excuse me? Only on arrival, only on completion. You have plenty of drop downs to choose from here. So maybe I don't want you to call me at all. I just want you to come between your arrival time and finish the job. And I do want, or maybe I do want you to call to check in and out. I'll choose a technical contact. I'll choose a phone number. And if there's any additional emails here that I need to add, I can add them here. Maybe there's a site contact. If they have an email, you'd enter that here. And how would you like us to notify that site contact when we're going to be arriving? Would you like us to send an email notification, a call, or would you like us to check in only when we arrive? I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to put Frank's number here. And then at the bottom, I can choose the job description. So I'd like you to install a Lexmark printer. And maybe when I give the problem notes, you want to be a little bit more specific. So this is a brief job description, just need a little less than a sentence. And then the problem notes, you may want to be a little bit more descriptive. So maybe I want to explain that I not only want you to install the Lexmark 2300 printer, but please check the available ports to make sure there's room for the cable for the printer. Maybe you need the technician do a test print on computer A and B, but not on computer C. How specific as you need us to get here. Need tech to bring, maybe it's a cabling job, 200 feet Cat 6 cabling. Some biscuit jacks maybe that you need us to bring. Can't spell today. I'll just put jacks. Whatever it may be that you need us to bring, or any specific tools that you can think of. Maybe it's in a hard to reach place. Maybe you need an 8-foot ladder or a specific saw. You can enter all of that information in here. And then once you're done being as specific as you want on what you'd like us to do, you can come over here to the right, and you can choose what type of technician skill set that you might need. So for this particular one, for a printer, I would probably choose a printer service. And then once I choose that, you'll see to the left in this area here, it automatically advises you to please include what kind of make, model, serial number, if available. And if the device is under warranty, it'll ask you some specific questions you can include down here that will help make this process go a little bit smoother. Just making sure that we're hitting every mark and that there's not anything that we're missing or can't diagnose when we're there to help. On the right side, going from printer service, it also requests that we put the type of service that we're requesting. So for this one, it's an installation. And then it's asking us for decommissioning or shipping of equipment. So we do have some specifications that our technicians must follow when they're doing these things. So we do ask that you fill these out. In this case, no. In here, I would list some special tools or items. So back here, I said that a table saw and an 8-foot ladder is needed. I might want to include that here. However, I believe that would be kind of silly to get a printer up that high, but you never know. And after that, you come to the very top here, you click Save. I'm not going to say that here, but once I do that, I'll see it populate here. And then once it's been scheduled, you'll see a note here saying that a technician's been scheduled right in this area here. I'm just going to end here, and this is where you see the original screen with all of the requests that you've placed with us. And that concludes today's demonstration of the customer portal. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. The best number to reach us out at is 1-800-973-2022. Thank you for being a valued customer, and I hope you have a wonderful day.